Tyler Hero, what a finisher he's becoming.
Lane, Oladipo, oh! That's right, you better mean mug after you dunk on somebody that way.
Gonna run it down, he goes with it. Adebayo for the win!
Over.
Good evening.
Yeah! Welcome to the fucking post-game show. I'm your host, Roy A. Shepard, and I'm joined today by my man, Jonathan Ramakan, pulling double duty as producer and a panelist. Appreciate your work, bro. And, of course, the councilman of the Kane game, my boy, Ricky J. Mark. Oh, right on time. And, of course,
What's bragging?
the Puerto Rican Python, Gadiel Cartagena. Appreciate all you guys for showing up. Ladies and gentlemen,
At least somebody did.
there is a lot of blame to go around in this motherfucker. But I got one man that I'm going to blame, put the 99% of this on. Y'all, pack Ethan J. Skolnick the fuck up. Don't take your ass to another fucking game, bro. We have had enough of you. I don't give a fuck if you paid me PayPal money today. Thank you very much for that, by the way. It was a lovely little contribution for these playoffs.
No, they shut my account down.
Pack he the fuck up, bro. He is a jinx of the highest order. He got blown the fuck out. This 20-point loss is generous compared to what this game actually was. It was fucking horrific to watch. Our starting lineup combined for 18
Can we get the scoring breakdown between them? Can we get the scoring breakdown real quick?
Sure. PJ Tucker, 21 minutes, 0 for 4, 0 points, minus 30. Jimmy Butler, 27 minutes, 3 for 14, 0 for 2 from 3, minus 30, 6 points. Bam Adebayo, 28 minutes, 3 for 5.
5 shots.
3 for 5, minus 16, 9 points. Kyle Lowry, 21 minutes, 1 for 6, 1 for 3 from three-pointer, 3 points, minus 27. Maximilian Strus, 15 fucking minutes. 15 glorious minutes. 0 for 7, 0 for 4 from 3, 0 points, minus 33 on the floor. I do not want to completely blame just the starters, but there's enough blame to go around. Let's start with Ricky. Talk about tonight's game, bro.
I mean, I did say they were going to lose.
Shut the fuck up. Gadiel Cartagena. Talk about tonight's game, bro.
I mean, I didn't say they were going to lose. I didn't
Shut
say
the
they
fuck
were going to
up.
win.
Jonathan Ramakan.
What? I can't even fit. Oh my! I can't even troll Ricky in peace over here.
Troll! I was right!
It was game 2 all over again.
I'm not happy about it, but damn.
Essentially, it was just game 2 all over again. Bam forgot that he can be aggressive. Shout out aggressive insurance. We'll get to that a little bit later.
We can get to it right now because this show gonna be short as a motherfucker.
right
Thank you, Mr. Lynette, for the for sponsoring the 5 Reasons Sports Post Game Show all season long and throughout the course of the playoffs. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have any insurance needs, please give Ms. Lynette a call at 954-581-8800 or visit her website at www.insurancebylynette.com. We appreciate you, Ms. Lynette. Sorry for cutting all of y'all off, but Jonathan Ramakan, finish your point, and then we'll go back around and let everybody get to this shit for real.
Essentially, Miami had no shot from the jump. I mean, what was it, 1-14? 1-16 before we actually scored an actual field goal? I think
They went
Victor
like
Oladipo
0 of 11 to start.
Might have been the guy that actually done about 50% of the scoring in the first half for this Miami Heat team. I mean, outside of him, who was it really? Like, there was really no one outside of Victor Oladipo in the first half that got anything going. Bam refused to look at the rim again. He just turned into becoming a little bit, essentially, right? Essentially, he just became like a melanated Andre Berniani. Like, I don't know. Like, he's just.
That's disrespectful to Bargnani. He's getting his shots up at a moment's notice. That's for damn sure.
I read somewhere online that someone said Bam is reliable as Nigerian electricity. That's fact. You know what I mean? Because he showed you what he can give you in Game 3, and I think that's the issue about tonight. Because Robert Williams, great defender, he's hobbled. He is essentially on a 1.5 leg right now. Bam should be attacking him and making him work. He should be putting up shots in the paint. 5 shot attempts is absolutely not enough. Like, you are getting paid the second most on the team. You should be taking a lot of shot attempts. Max Strus outshot you. Caleb Martin outshot you. Pretty much everybody on this team outshot you. You can't be that guy or show to be that guy in one game and not do it again the next game. And that's everybody's gripe, or as far as all Heat fans with Bam Adebayo. He shows that he can do it one game, and then he doesn't do it the next game. But this isn't just on him. It's on everybody, because this team looked disinterested. This team looked like they weren't getting into their sets. The first about until they scored their first full field goal, really, which one of those shots were actual good looks? They were taking step back jumpers, fadeaway jumpers. They weren't actually moving the ball with purpose. They weren't cutting with purpose. They were defensively, the game wasn't horrible. They held them to 102 points. They shot like shit. Like, defensively, it really wasn't a bad game, but offensively, God fucking damn. They couldn't buy a bucket, and on top of that, they couldn't get a rebound. Like, they got out-rebounded, I think, in the first quarter, 25-11. You're not going to win any single game getting out-rebounded 25-11. Al Horford is like 47 years old. He shouldn't be getting offensive rebounds over these young guys on our team. That's what pissed me off the most, because those are effort plays. And that just showed tonight that Miami didn't have the effort. They weren't going to put forth the effort, and it was lackadaisical all night long. Even once they got down, they didn't care to actually budge and actually try to cut this lead down. Was there ever a time where Miami made a run? Miami didn't even make a run this game. This was disappointing. It was embarrassing. And hey, fuck it.
We got taken for a walk by Boston. That's what happened.
We move on to Game 5. That's all we can say about this one,
bro. Thank you, Alex Campbell, for the $4.99 dono. He said, "Hey Ricky, Man City though,
champions. They played like it. They played like champions. They went down 0-2, but they got it together because they tried. They shot the ball.
I don't fucking care. Thank you, Daniel Rutledge. I don't care. Thank you, Daniel Rutledge, for the $4.99 dono. He said, "God's willing, we win the chip. We should still rebuild this team. It's fine." Thank you, Jason Adebale, for the $4.99 dono. He said, "I'm Nigerian. I can verify that that's fact. If Jimmy's gonna look like this, just sit him." That is a very good point. I think this is to your point about Bam. It was kind of like last game. Bam showed that he could be impactful. Not like it's not just about the scoring. It's just you can be impactful in this team winning games when Jimmy Butler looks or is not playing, or he looks like he was looking tonight. Jimmy Butler should not have been out there. He was not moving well from the beginning of the game. I think I tweeted that in like the first 2 minutes of the game. Boy did not look like he should be on the court out there, but he was playing. We do not use injuries as an excuse on this show. So, goddamn it, he gonna get critiqued like everybody else because he was shit tonight too. Thank you, Daniel Rutledge, for the $1.99 dono. He said Bam is a cat emoji. No, he's not. Bam is an NBA basketball player who does not play to his potential on most nights. Thank you, Chap Graham, for the $4.99 dono. He said, "What the hell was that? Boston blew that shit out. Fuck is you talking about? That's what the fuck happened." James Todd, thank you for the $5 dono. He said, "Took every bone in my body to not throw something tonight watching this game. I know we got a split, but it sure as hell don't feel like it."
They got split.
That's true.
They damn sure did. Listen, but to be honest with you, like every game in this fucking series has been not close. And that if Heat fans want to find any solace tonight, it's that there has been no carryover from one game to the next with how motherfuckers play, bro. Like, it has been a shit show for both teams in terms of consistency. Thank you, Dev James 25. This is the last one I'm gonna read for a while before I let Gad and Ricky talk, Jonathan. Thank you, Dev James, for the $5 dono. He said, "When Lowry, Bam, and Jimmy are passive, this starting five is hella suspect." You just named your 3 highest paid players.
Now it's at 101.
Thank you, bro. You should be up here with us. Gadiel Cartagena. Tonight,
No, listen, like, I thought the way that Gore came out at halftime was huge. Like, you saw someone that was ready to attack, someone that was ready to face the gods among them.
Mm-hmm. And did.
Listen, I loved what I saw from Gore. I thought the Thor Love and Thunder trailer was pretty good. Honestly, that got me a little hyped up for the movie, so I can't wait for that. In regards to the game, what am I supposed to say?
No, go back to the trailer. I want some more thoughts on that, actually.
The Tyler Hero made a cameo in one of them. That was actually...
Yeah, it was trash. It was clearly a green screen. They didn't even try to post-production that thing.
Go ahead. He showed up or something.
They chose the two six-man of the year candidates. That's a shitty-ass marketing. That's a shitty-ass marketing ploy.
I can't shit on Tyler Hero now. He didn't even play, bro. And
hey, what was Chris Hero cooking in there?
The dope. That's what they call it. Cause bro.
But no, it was a disappointing game. Like, Jonathan pretty much like covered the entire thing, right? Like, it was just off the jump. Like, it was just shitty. It was just a shitty game. They had shitty effort. And this team, I know Ariel's loved to say it whenever he showed up to work, but like, they need to be trying 100%. They need to outwork the other team in order. Like, that's one of the things you see with this team and why they're getting blown out and they're winning relatively closer games is the margin for error is so small for this team because of the margin of talent. Now, they can out IQ people. They can outwork people. They can out-coach people. But there's also going to be games like this where, listen, you just don't have the energy, you don't have the effort, and you're getting cooked. And they got cooked. It was embarrassing. The only thing that I can find solace in is they lost in a similar fashion in Game 2 and then bounced back with flying colors in Game 3 on the road. So now they're going back home and they can try to do that. But man, like, what an embarrassing-ass game to play. Like, you have a chance to put your foot on their necks and you come out and do not even show up from the jump. I think they started like 0 of 10 from the field. Like Jonathan said, just taking terrible shots. So it was ugly. It's not the end of the series or anything. But yeah, that was... This was an unserious performance by the Heat.
Bro, you know what was the most irritating part about tonight, bro? The fact that Ethan J. fucking Skolnick was in the building for this to happen, bro. Listen, bro. You talk about the worst plus minus of all time in the fucking playoffs. Ethan J. Skolnick is a cancer. We are packing this bitch up every chance we get tonight. You hear me? Pack him up. Send him to Miami Heat beat. I don't give a fuck where he go. Pack him the fuck up. I'm sick of him. Losing me games like this in the playoffs. Let's run
Ethan against the world.
Oh, my God. Pack him up. Let's get through a couple more of these donuts before I send it to Ricky. Thank you, Donaldson Durant Jr. for the $4.99 dono. He said, shit, crazy. Y'all boys props for even doing this show after this game. Nah, for sure, bro. Like, I mean, we're going to do it every game, bro. We've been here all season long. Thank you, Darius Jordan, for the $5 dono. He said, man, 38 free throws to 14. Crazy, in my opinion, to actually save the C's. No matter how bad Heat played, they did drive, but a lot of no calls on the Heat side. 14 free throws is the exact same amount as the Heat had last game.
Adam Silver.
Hey,
yeah, listen. That ain't Adam Silver's fault.
Listen, I know.
We had a Hall of Famer on the court for the Celtics tonight, bro. And he put up an all-time performance. That boy Scott Foster is different out here. You feel me? He is one of them ones. Shabazz Sharapov, thank you for the $10 dono. He said, I'm very close to conclude that Jimmy and Bam doesn't work. Even if we beat Boston at 7, I don't see us beating the Warriors. Any team that comes out of this series is going to kill whoever comes out of that other series. Like that, I mean, Golden State is essentially going to come out of there. But I think whoever comes out of this series, we'll cross that bridge if we get to it, Kane. Thank you, Darius Jordan, for the $2 dono. He said 68 to 28 free throws, game 3 and game 4, crazy disparity. Listen, bro, we see it. Oh, my God. Thank you, Kachin Chisholm, for the $1.99 dono. He said 0, 1, and 100. Let me see. How many zeros is that? Oh, 1,500,000. While Ethan J. Skolnick is attending, you cannot argue with the numbers. And Kachin Chisholm is the best at finding the advanced analytics. Right next to our Gadiel Cartagena. That may be a setup for something later on down the line. But my boy, Ricky J. Mark, give me your thoughts, man. You, like they said, you've been spot on throughout the course of this series. You've called every game. How does watching your predictions come to fruition feel?
Well, I mean, I don't think it's ever really fun to watch your preferred team lose. I'll just say that first and foremost. I will also offer a slight correction. Openly, I did say that the Heat were going to lose game 2. I'm sorry, they were going to win game 2, but my gut feeling, quite frankly, was that they were going to lose that game. I'll just say that. So, for the most part, yeah, but I'm not trying to sit here and act like I'm Rico Damas. But that's another thing altogether. So, for this game tonight, it was ugly. I think I mentioned something to that effect in the pregame about it being kind of like an emotional just wave of them hitting bunches of shots. I didn't expect Miami to open up 1 for 55. I did not expect that whatsoever. That 55 was just an accidental. I didn't even plan that. Look, look. Okay, so let me just say this. Bam Adebayo is obviously low-hanging fruit. It's easy to mention him and everything especially after this. Look, as from one human being to another, all of you who are currently watching this right now, I really need y'all to stop investing your hopes and dreams into Bam Adebayo. Please stop, because I know, like, it's, he really came out and showed out in game 3, and maybe some of y'all may have naively thought that, he's turning a corner and everything. No, he's not, because all they had to do was bring back Al Horford and Robert Williams on 1.5 legs, like Gadiel just said, and all of a sudden he went back to 5 field goal attempts. It wasn't even that he missed that many. He didn't take any. Now, obviously, this was a bigger problem because nobody else scored either. But, I mean, this team will go as far as his play will take them. I know Jimmy Butler will drop 40 and everything like that, but if Bam is scared of Embiid and all that and people like that, then Jimmy will score 40, but it's going to be a problem. Look at how easy it was for Miami to do what they did when Bam was being aggressive and was threatening the basket. I mean, there's really no other way around it. I mean, we could talk about Hero, we could talk about Vincent, we could talk about all these other guys, but those aren't the guys that get the max money. Those aren't the guys that, could put a team on their back and carry them to the promised land. That's a Bam thing. That's a Jimmy thing. That's a Kyle Lowry thing. I'm not expecting Kyle Lowry to be CP3 light anymore. He's 36.
CP3 light? You mean CP3 heavy?
Or CP3 or CP3 to 6 weeks, because he missed a bunch of games this season for whatever reason.
We should be hoping for Dennis Schroeder at this point from Kyle fucking Lowry, bitch. We don't.
Look, Miami, like I said in the pregame, I'll mention this again. I didn't expect them to win tonight. I do expect them to win game 5 at home.
Yes,
however, look, here's the thing. Heat fans, y'all need to respect the Celtics team. They're not clowns. They are not clowns. They're in the Western Conference Finals just like you are. And I know that might not be in vogue.
We don't play in the West.
Yeah, well. But look, this is the situation right now. The same team you blew out the other day, they came back and smacked y'all tonight. Like, this is not a fluke. This is not a fluke. This team will do that if you don't respect them, if you don't take them seriously, if you miss 20 shots in a row. Like, I wish this were a situation where you could be like, man, we got this in game 5. But the reality is we don't know. We don't know what's going to happen. This is the same team that came to Miami and waxed them in game 2. They can do it again. Do I think they will? It's possible. I still have the Heat in 7. I know I could say that much, but look, hey man, like, just nah. This ain't.
It's a good series. We're in a good
It
series
is.
against a really good team. Like, we kind of all saw this series being 2-2. We didn't see us getting blown out by 40 in those 2 losses, but I mean, it is what it is. At the end of the day, it's still 2 losses. I think we're all on the same wavelength there, though.
Yeah,
no, I mean, I'm sure y'all are.
This is what a 7-game series looks like, just to kind of put it in perspective. Like, people lose games in different fashions throughout the course of a 7-game series. This is what it looks like, especially when you have a team like Ricky said, that's as talented, as good as the Boston Celtics. These folks cannot be underestimated, and we can't come in there half-assing like we did tonight. I know you want to get some more shit off Ricky, but I got a lot of donos that I need to get.
That's okay. That's all right.
Let's get through them. So, Kajen Chisholm, thank you for the $1.99 dono. He said, Roy, if the Heat lose Wednesday, let me come on.
Oh, Lord.
Bro, you have an open invite, bro. You can come on right now if you'd like. Thank you, Patrick.
For real.
For the $10
Pull up, Kai.
dono. Yeah, pull up, Kai. Like, what's up, bro? Thank you, Patrick Mullen, for the $10 dono. In the words of our boy Killer, that boy said. Next. Oh, he gave us more money. Thank you for another $10 dono, Patrick Mullen. He said, so convince me, what exactly do we get from Lowry or any of our ones? Are we at the point where positionless basketball is just mush mouth for we don't have any offense, really? Good job, guys. That's a bar, and I kind of want to explore that.
That's a loaded question. Let's do it.
I want to explore that a little bit. So, Gab, we're going to start with you. At this point, Kyle Lowry, Gabe Vincent, we can lump them in together. They combined to go 3 for 16. Total of 9 points. Kyle Lowry has not been good this point. Like, aside from getting Bam involved last game, Kyle Lowry has left a lot to be desired in terms of playoff performance. What is it that Kyle Lowry is giving us?
He definitely is someone that pushes the pace. The pull-up three has not been there, and that's like the biggest thing in terms of what he's going to offer as a playoff offensive player. Kyle Lowry without the pull-up three, it is a big issue. And then you saw tonight, like, there was moments where he had the shot, just did not take it. Swung it to, like, Victor Oladipo or somebody else. And it was frustrating. This is something we've seen from Lowry all year long. It's not the first time it happens. You need him to shoot the basketball. And he wasn't really doing that. Wasn't really taking good shots. There were some moments where he was trying to break defenders down, and God knows that's not going to end well very often. So, I mean, it is what it is. You want more rim pressure, but he just doesn't have that at this point. So I don't know if that's something that we were hoping for. I know personally I was hoping for it, but it's not there. Like, the rim pressure is not going to be there. You're lucky if you're getting 3 to 4 drives where he actually gets 2 feet in the paint a game. So yeah, to this point, I think a true one has to be someone, in my opinion, who can pretty much be a magician and pick and roll. And that isn't the juncture that Kyle Lowry is at in his game right now. He's more of a connective passer on the perimeter, so like he needs to be hitting his shots in order to have the rest of his game, I think, actually be very, very beneficial. Defensively, there's obviously some things that Kyle Lowry gives you. Leadership, I do like those hit-ahead passes and all that good stuff. You can't throw post-century passes. But yeah, I think the whole true point guard thing isn't particularly what it is that we're getting from Kyle Lowry right now, especially in these playoffs.
Yeah, I think you've answered that question well enough for everybody. And on top of that, I'm extremely excited right now because we asked that man to pull up and live in the flesh.
He's live for
that split second. Oh, man.
My man, Gotcha Chisholm, a.k.a. Ethan J. Scono. What's up, Kai?
What's up? I can't hear shit, so you're going to give me a second, but... I'm a casual Heat fan, so, you know.
You and me both, Kai. You and me both.
Let's
hit
You're a
it.
good Heat fan.
He's here for the... I got some stats for the people, too. But I don't know what time we're going to get to that, so...
Listen, man, Kachi Chisholm might be battling out with Jonathan Rumlicon for who's the best graphic designer on the panel, because both of them boys are elite at getting that shit together really together.
I am a casual Heat fan, bro. It's the truth.
Oh, man.
You watch the game tonight, guy?
No. I was working out. I was deadlifting.
Okay, so you're the same as the rest. It wasn't really much of a game tonight. Let me get through some of these donos, and then we'll put some shit at the wall and see if it stick. Thank you, Jose Lucas, for the $5 dono. He said Boston and Miami getting the best out of each other. They are each other's toughest test. I believe whoever makes it out will wax the Warriors or Mavs. I don't think they're the best out of each other because a lot of times we're seeing heavy turnover games from Boston when they lose. We're seeing low output offensive games from Miami when they lose. So it hasn't been really a game where we've seen both of them at peak strength, just kind of doing what they do best, going at it. It's kind of been one team imposing their will throughout the course of these shits. Like, it's been back and forth, as most 7-game series are. Want to thank James Todd for the $10 dono. Appreciate you, Kane. He said, if this is who Bam is on a nightly basis, with the
great offensive game, but amazing defense. Where does he fit on this team going forward? Because we can't count on him for offense regularly. I think at this point, it's probably going to be where Miami's going to look for more offensive options. If it's clear that Bam isn't going to be that guy offensively, since it would probably take a lot, if not too much, for him to be moved for someone like an Embiid, who Philly will never trade to Miami, or a Jokic, who Denver will never trade to Miami, or even in LA, who I don't see why LeBron would want Bam in place of Anthony Davis, considering all that. So.
I'm never going to get to the point at this point where I'm packing Bam up. Like, I'll pack his ass up for the night. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'll give him a round trip ticket tonight where he can come back for the next game. But we ain't sending him out one way just yet, Kang. You know what I mean? I do understand the sentiment though. Like, if this is who Bam is, then I think first, before they look to moving Bam, they're gonna look to see what kind of team they can put around him. They're gonna put players that complement his skill set better. So maybe a couple of better scoring options, maybe a better facilitator whose first mind would be to get Bam involved, something like that. But let's go to the next dono, Jonathan. Thank you, Magic Leads, for the $5 no. He said Duncan's threes are fool's gold. Don't read into it.
Never.
Oh, come on. We've been seeing this the entire season.
Like, there's
longer.
I've seen that is not anything new. We're not reading into it. I'll believe it when I see it in high leverage moments. But credit to him for actually hitting threes tonight, I guess, because that's cool.
For sure. Alex Campbell, thank you for the $4.99 donor. He said we need a point guard or anyone who can actually collapse a defense consistently.
How do we get one?
We can talk about that.
No, we can't. Like, this post game show is. I thought we was gonna be over with by the 25-minute mark. By God, honest truth, bro. But we ain't even talked about multiple players yet, and so we still might got some time. Go ahead, Gad.
Shout out HM for the $5 dono. Said time to call it like it is. Lowry plus Robinson's equals $50 million of nothingness. Bam, who the hell knows, is also what he is at this point. Still got Heat in 7. Like, that's the craziest part, is I think I can agree with a lot of this. Like, you're not getting the contractual value that you paid for a couple of these guys, but I'm still, I don't want to say super confident, but I still also have the Heat winning this series in 7. Like, this is the point where I thought they would be at. I'm really glad they got Game 3, because we all agreed they needed to win one in Boston. If not, this series was not making it the distance. And the games haven't been very good, but we're in a good series now. So you have best of 3, you have home court, and you got to just see how it finishes. But yeah, the lack of production from those 50 mil has been relatively disappointing.
How do the Heat win in 7?
Trades?
No, so for sure. Hold on, Kachi Chisholm, I don't want you just sitting in here looking pretty, bro. You go ahead and you host the show for a little minute. You ask the panel a question, and we'll go ahead and we'll take your questions.
No, I was gonna say. So you're talking trades then? I mean, I know. Some people are cooking threat on Twitter for talking trades, but
wait a minute now. Wait a minute. We didn't say trades, did we?
I didn't say you said it, but insinuating.
Okay.
We can't do one of those for the next 3 months. So quite honestly, I could not care less about them.
Not tonight.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. But we can throw around funny nicknames about players that underperformed tonight. I'm with that. Like, if you want to talk about Emeka Okafor with a Jordan sponsorship, we can go there. But
I was thinking like John Henson with a max contract. Like,
I saw a tweet that from Jason Concepcion. Bam Adebayo is like human cryptocurrency.
Oh my God,
damn,
that's crazy.
We're up
That's crazy.
on a sharp decline.
Wow.
For Kachi and Chisholm, who is a Dolphins fan, Bam is the equivalent of Austin Jackson at this point for us.
Nah, that's rude. That's rude. Listen, I might be a casual.
That's a technical foul, bro.
Aside from today, I watch the games. That's rude, bro. That's not right.
Wow.
At least
That's
like
crazy.
Bam can do things very well. Austin Jackson can't. Let's just keep it real.
That's true. But Kachi Chisholm, you're in the host seat, so bro, you dictate the show for a couple of minutes, bro.
Hey, you're giving the host seat to a casual Heat fan. It's a little bit of a stretch,
matter.
but okay, legitimate. I know Ricky was talking about it, and I guess maybe a little bit more of an expand on that. Do you think that there can be anything with Bam scoring wise where he will try to get to take more shots, or is it literally just this is what we're gonna get no matter what?
This is look, at this point, after what we've seen since he was given the keys to the pivot position after Hassan Whiteside was traded away, this is a mental
did it with blocks though.
This is strictly a mental thing. He has the physical ability. He's 6'9" and chiseled. He can run the floor like a guard. He can stay in front of guards. He can do just about anything you need him to do on the floor. Why he doesn't take that and say, hey, give me the friggin' ball or whatever, that's up to him. That's up to him. Because here's the thing. When you're a great player, a coach can run a play.
Oh, no.
Tell me that's what you're laughing at, too.
What?
Oh, no. Here we go again.
Well, here's the thing.
Oh, Bam catching
shoots.
strays tonight.
That was a good one.
Kwame
They
shoots.
count-
He just sucks. Oh, see, now he's going to come at me from his truck. Anyways, but look, it's a mental thing with him. He just doesn't – he checks out, checks in, and he's not there. And that's the unfortunate thing. That's the thing that's so monumentally frustrating about this guy is that he can give you what he gave you in game 3, 30, 11, 6, whatever. And then tonight, what, 6 points?
Bam
4
Farouk
points.
Aminu. That's what he was.
So, like,
Ricky,
Bam
I can appreciate,
Farouk Aminu.
Ricky, I can appreciate you still giving your take throughout the course of this, bro, because it is impossible for me to keep my train of thought when I see these people putting shit
Ben
like this
Simmons
up.
light.
Yo,
Oh, look, hey,
Shout out to the
when you're
Bulls.
on Heat Twitter, you got to learn how to ignore a lot of people. So
shout out to
What
Threat.
did
Threat,
you be-
Threat called the Ben Simmons like he said. Max
Yo,
contract.
they said Precious Achua with a Heat jersey.
Look at this man, Dad. Maybe his own comment out here.
Wow.
Dad, you are vicious, bro. You are vicious, bro.
I'm just having fun out here, man. Listen, it's a 2-2 series. I don't give a shit, honestly. I'm
What
just
is
trying to
there-
have fun here.
So I guess to bring a perspective of someone who like myself who doesn't stay like watching every single play and analyzing everything, definitely not like to the level of you guys. Like what would your words be like, Gad, to someone who is that casual Heat fan who is just watching the games and going through the motions on how this team can actually get better, how this team can improve, rather than just the back and forth blowout? Like, do you think that's just going to go all the way with this series, or do you think it will get tight and Heat will be able to improve?
I hope not. I hope there's some good games at some point. You need Bam to be aggressive. You need like the players that you're paying a lot of money to hit shots, and you need some players that aren't taking shots to take shots. Like the offense just looks really ugly. I feel like also PJ Tucker just his bad games are really, really bad in this series. Like game 2 and game 4 is like some of the worst basketball I've seen from a role player this season, if I'm being completely honest. But yeah, no, like it's been ugly. There's obviously adjustments they can make. One of the things, you need Jimmy Butler going. Like if Jimmy's not playing well, there's no way.
Little Bam.
Wow.
No.
These are crazy.
Bam
bro.
McGlure.
Yeah, McGlore was an all-star, and he
gosh.
earned it that one.
You know what? If you know what, Ramakan, I got Kai. I'll answer.
No, I know
I'm not
you got
even-
something. I know you got
Which
something.
one of
cooking.
y'all did this, bro?
LiAngelo Bam.
That was
LiAngelo
me,
shoots.
motherfucker. You did this shit. This was you.
It wasn't me.
You was the only one that have access other than me.
Oh no, Kai.
Shit.
Oh, I guess Kai does. Yeah, but he was talking.
Kai doesn't know who LeAngelo Ball is. Though.
Right, exactly.
The fuck? Yeah, I do.
South Beach Theo Ratliff.
Theo had a jump hook back in his day, though. He wasn't Dikembe, but shoot.
Bam
This
had a
point.
jump hook on Saturday, bro.
Yeah, but that's one game.
Sean
Theo had it
Johnson
the whole
was
season.
tall.
He lost that shit in 2 days.
Well, don't
Well, no,
disrespect him too
Bam
like
knows
that.
where he is on the court. You're not going to see him run out of
Oh
like
my
space. He
God,
just doesn't
wait, this
shoot.
one's good.
It's not without the bark.
He also
Oh.
shoots more.
Bam's Matt Biombo, HM. I appreciate you
Bam
tuning
Bull.
in with the boy. The boy had that one on a loop. Somebody said point justice with attempt. God damn. And off Brad Jarrett Sullinger satin.
All guys that shoot more.
Al Horford, if you didn't drink chocolate milk, like we can keep going on and on, bro. Honestly, but I do want to talk about the bench.
A dark skinned Chris Kaman. Actually,
Kaman
Chris
had a
Kaman's
bag
probably
in
better
the
than
post,
him.
though.
Black Wayne
Offensively.
Simeon.
Andre Roberson.
Simeon, man, that dude. I still think that dude deserved. Man, he got a raw deal.
Yeah.
Wayne Simeon should have. He should have torn it up in the league. I don't know what happened to him.
Dexter.
Oh, I thought you were about Andre.
Like it's just wild how far the spectrum has swung. It's actually
Yeah,
crazy.
bro. Was that boy
He
named
was
Kevin-
LeBron the other night.
He was Baby Bron.
Kevin Tagovailoa, bro. Your real name is funny as shit. Oh, we got a dono in there.
There's a
Mhm.
couple. There was a 199 a little earlier.
From Scarface 14. I got to look before that to see
Yeah.
if we caught that one.
I got you.
No,
Oh,
it's a Bam Keith Tender. I'm not doing it. It's should we
Try-
stop
no.
playing small with their big lineups?
We
We don't have a choice. What are you gonna do? Play? You gonna play
Are we
Dwayne
supposed
Daniel?
Are we supposed to play two bigs? Dwayne Dedman has actually gotten bullied, abused by Al Horford in the series. It's unreal. And then I
can't
saw
be-
Oh no, it was Yurt that gave up a bad closeout, and then Daniel Tice drove baseline and dunked. What an embarrassing game, man.
Jason Adebale, thank you for the $4.99 dono. He said, "Real question, guys. Bam's not dumb or anything, right? How do you come out aggressive last game and feel like this today? Does he lack self-awareness? Like, look, bro. I don't think Bam.
is it a confidence thing? Like legit, like it has to.
I think.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. I think it's essentially Bam's confidence. We've said this 1,000 times on this show. Bam has never been asked to be in a role where he's a primary scorer. So all of this is foreign territory to him, especially in high leverage moments. However,
Ricky's about to
we
preach
have
to the choir. You better give
we
him a
have
second.
seen the flashes, and we don't care about that shit. Like, you shown us that you can do it at an NBA level. We expect for you to see it yourself and do it on a nightly basis. So I don't think it has anything to do with Bam's intelligence or self-awareness. I just think it's a confidence thing. I just don't believe he believes that he could be the best player on the court at all time. Go ahead,
Look,
Rick.
Royal, I know that's not your personal perspective, and
No,
but
it's
I
not.
know that is
Daniel
the
Pellenberg?
I know that's the prevailing idea. Honestly, guys, that is BS now. It's been 4 or 5 years. Like, sure, you might not have been the man in college or whenever, but after 5 years of professional basketball, what are we doing? I mean, Devin Booker, if I'm not mistaken, was the sixth man on with Kentucky. Was it him that was sixth man with Kentucky?
That was
If
Tyler
it-
Hero, too.
If not him, it was somebody else. But guess what?
Tyler Hero.
Tyler's putting up those shots. He's putting up those shots the whole time. Like,
To the detriment of our own team.
sure, that might be the case, but you see, I don't want to call him dumb. I don't want to call him dumb, but it's like
They're
sit
coming at
there.
Kyle Lowry.
you sit there and you watch and see. Actually, you know what? Let me take us back to like one of the first few possessions of this game. For some reason, it doesn't take much to break him. It doesn't, because Boston predictably adjusted to what Bam was probably going to do on offense. So they took away a few things. For example, Bam tried going to the basket, so you know what they did? They stripped him on the way up there. After a few more possessions, that was it. You didn't have to do much. You didn't have to worry about Bam. It got to the point where, with Grant Williams on him, his backside was facing the basket pretty much for the rest of the game. I mean, if you're playing Miami, Bam is not someone you need to worry about outside of maybe 1 or 2 games. He's really not. And as a result, it makes the Heat more beatable. Because it's like, at this point, it's May. How many more demonstrations do you need? How many more film sessions do we need at this point for Bam Adebayo to realize, wait a minute, can't nobody really guard me out there? Al Horford's pretty good, and he stayed in front of Giannis for a while, for 7 games. But at the end of the day, I'm going to wear him down. I'm younger than him. He can't stop me. Robert Williams is playing on one leg. If I really take it to him, and my team is properly spaced, he can't stop me. But here's the thing:
Ladies and gentlemen, Rick is a professional.
if it doesn't occur to him at this
Fuck
point,
talking about.
listen, he's 24 years old. I understand that, and obviously, not everyone is 20. Not everyone gets it at 24. But that's in terms of basketball knowledge and athletic ability coming together at the perfect time. Usually that's 26, 27. But if you don't have it in you to put it together for 2 games in a row, look, I know we have a Heat legend. Dwayne Wade was an NBA champion at 24. He knew, okay, he had to be the one to do it, even though Shaq was down there waiting for him. Shaq gave him the keys and told him go. How many more times do people like Kyle Lowry and Jimmy Butler and anybody else on this team, Udonis Haslem included, how many times do they have to tell him, yo, this team will go as far as it could take you? And then he goes out and scores 30. They win convincingly, and he comes back and drops a stinker. Even with the team not scoring as much as they used to, the Miami Heat will never reach their full potential as a championship contender
Come on, bro.
without Bam Adebayo doing what he needs to do. They
I'm
will
sorry.
not defeat Frieza unless he becomes a Super Saiyan. Kaioken is not enough. It's not enough.
We got a lot of
Stop
donos.
wasting Miami's
Ricky,
time.
Ricky.
I'm done.
I'm sorry. The
I'm
ISO was
done.
just
I'm done.
he was
I'm done.
bopping that bit. I ain't gonna lie
I'm
to you.
done.
We got that.
I appreciate it, but
Dribbling the fuck out of that ball.
it went in there.
Yeah, Bamuel Dallenberg, thank you. Darius Jordan,
Pounding
thank
the
you.
floor.
Bamuel Dallenberg, appreciate it. We got a whole bunch of donos that I was trying to get to. I was like trying to let you get your shit off.
Weird how they started coming in while I was talking. Huh.
Man, listen. Oh, like
Weird.
you're the reason. Scarface
No.
14, thank you for the 199 dono. He said, time to try Yurt over Detman. Could it get any worse? If you watch Yurt play basketball out there against the Boston Celtics, you will see how much worse it could get. Thank you, Jason Adebale, for the 499 dono. He said he ain't know he wasn't the man. He was asking for the max. Fuck out of here. Listen, bro. He played like there are
Is
moments
he supposed
when
to say no to the max? Like,
yeah, like
No,
he
you
was gonna-
signed that deal.
he was gonna
That
get
man
it one
lived
way
in
or
a
the other.
double wide. You take
He
that
was-
deal.
He was gonna get that money one way or the other, whether it was from Miami or somewhere else. Sincere Duell, thank you for the 499 dono. He said Peyton Pritchard looks like a rebellious teen that got sent to boot camp. He is a tryhard instilled in his buzz cut. I'm with you, bro. I don't like Peyton Pritchard playing well against my team. Marnell Elise, I'm sorry for the $5 dono. He said we need a straight 5. I've been saying 4 ages. Come on. There's a certain type of big man that it has to be to play next to Bam Adebayo. PJ Tucker has filled that role admirably, even though he's not a big man per se.
there's a song. There's a song out there.
How does it go?
No, you know what? I don't want to. I'm not gonna. We'll do it later on.
Okay. Thank you, somebody, for the $10 dono. He said, I'm convinced after this game that the Heat ain't winning the chip. This game showed they don't have the drive in their heart. Didn't show up. No fight in them. No real effort. Nothing. Heat culture is dead. I think that's a bit too far to take it, somebody, because, I mean, they came up there. Their ideal was to split. Like, that's what it looked like to me. After they got game 3, they kind of let their foot off the pedal. Like, we got the split. They didn't really play to take, like, put their foot on the next. So, I mean, I don't think they gave up entirely. I don't think the series is over. But I do see what you're saying. Like, they did not come out with any effort.
Oh, yeah.
Daniel Cartagena, do this and then do your other thing.
Thank you, HM, for the $5 dono. Said, Heat go as Bam goes. I agree. When he sucks, the Heat suck. The guy deserves all the motherfucking smoke. He's not why we lost, but he is why they were blown out. That's a bar.
Big bars.
That's a bar, because if Jimmy Butler doesn't have it, who's next in line? Who do you expect to step up? Bam.
That ain't 36-year-old Kyle Lowry's hamstrings.
Damn sure
It's
is.
the 24-year-old lottery picks.
There you go. But I do want to get to the bench. As you guys know, I love analytics. I'm a big stats guy. I always like to I want to give you the rundown of what happened off the bench, right? I just want to make sure everyone knows the bench performance or the starter's performance is accounted for. And I'm going to throw some stats at you here. So if we want to throw the graphic up, at my favorite section, culture minutes. Tonight we just got minutes. An advanced analytic.
I live for this.
The Heat ain't show up for this shit. So the Celtics are here.
Start.
The graph's fucking broken. As is my heart. Because 2-1, they decided they probably were out clubbing last night, for all we know. Because I don't even know.
Boston.
Listen, I've seen crazier things happen, man. I've seen crazier things happen. But it was some nasty shit, man. It was some nasty shit.
It's the best graphic I've ever seen.
Man, listen,
Just
bro.
minutes. No culture. Just
culture,
minutes. No
no
heat.
man.
No culture.
Just minutes.
No analytics. Just
and Chris
minutes.
Silva. And Chris Silva down there in the bottom.
and who?
Present. That's his name. He's
Catching
present.
strays from nowhere. That man just trying to feed his family.
He's there. Thank you, Patrick Muller, for the $10 again. That's $30 my boy that gave us already. He said, Bam, super versatile. He said, but what does this O actually do? What's the plan when the other team isn't vulnerable to our D making tempo? We have zero identity. This team can't handle the Warriors. We will blow the Warriors the fuck out because they
The
have-
offense. No, can I get to this though? The offensive identity for this team is literally okay. Jimmy, we will see how much you can get to the rim at will and how many free throws you can draw. Pretty successful strategy. He's been pretty damn good at it for the last few years, right? Like that. Jimmy's pretty consistent with all that. There's gonna be some ugly nights, but that's kind of it is what it is. Bam, hopefully you have energy that night and you can energy your way to 16, 18 points. We're not going to run sets for you. We really don't have like that elite pick and roll threat where we can create a lot of buckets for you in a 2-man game. So hopefully one of the guards can get you the ball. Outside of that, it is pin downs, movement, hammer screens, like ghost screens, and just hoping for role players to catch fire from 3, which has been a successful strategy thus far, or at least to get them to where they were as a 1 seed this season. But in the playoffs, that offense has fallen off a little bit because you're asking players to shoot above their heads, not from a regular season perspective, but from a playoff perspective. Shit's harder to do in the playoffs. You have less of a margin to shoot the ball, and it's ugly, man. Like, the offense is really not pretty, especially against a team like the Celtics. Like, the Hawks don't have a playoff defense. The Sixers ain't really have a playoff defense. Embiid is really good, but outside of that, their defense is pretty trash. And the Celtics are, like, that defensive team. They are a really, really good team. They did this tonight without Marcus Smart. They're good. Like, when they're healthy, they're really, really good. So, anywho.
Ramlakan, read the next couple. Give Kachi and Chisholm the couple after that. And we finna start
Jason
packing
the
this
ball. Wale for the 499 dono. Hassan freaking Whiteside was a freaking second-round pick, and he played in China. We didn't have to beg him to shoot. We can't use that excuse for Bam. Hey, that's god fucking damn right. Shout out Hassan Whiteside.
He
At
did
least
it
we
with
have to
blocks.
beg him to fucking shoot.
Did you just shout out Hassan? Did you just shout out Hassan Whiteside? Pack him the fuck
Royal,
up.
he was just trying to get his 2K rating
I
up,
don't
bro.
give a fuck. I'm packing it.
Come on, man.
Go ahead.
I want all the
Trevor, go
smoke. Give me all the smoke. Christian Cardus, thanks for the 199 dono. Love that Ricky spitting DBZ comps in blue and orange. I think that's red.
He's
No,
wearing
let
the
him have it.
PSG drip right now.
He gave us money. It's orange tonight.
Oh, jeez.
That was the last one? Oh, there we go. Go ahead, Kachi and Chisholm.
Said Ethan. Thank you, Sincere Dwell, for the 199 dono. He said Ethan looks like Buzz from Home Alone. I don't know if he's talking about Ethan or me, Ethan.
He's talking about you. He's definitely flaming your ass.
Bro, I
Everybody
got
gets
curls, man. Everyone.
Yeah,
Curls.
but I mean,
Beautiful curls.
the comparison is uncanny. Like the resemblance is uncanny, bro. Like
I
there
usually
is
get the kid from the Goonies, bro. So you know that's a
little older. Go ahead and read this dono for us too, Kai.
Joe Pepper, thanks for the $2 dono. Said Bam looking like Yamcha out there.
Damn.
Yamcha at least has a spirit bomb attack, okay? Like, he tried.
Hey, that
He just
spirit ball
sucks.
ain't no joke.
I'm telling you, when he actually... Did he ever actually hit someone with that?
I'm
Oh my
definitely
God,
not-
Gas said he
Great
wanted
in
to get to
Budokai
the
Tenkaichi,
man.
that's all I know.
Oh, yeah, in the game, yeah.
We are not even talking about basketball.
Like, dealing with...
Why
like,
would we? We
Yamcha's
didn't watch
get-
basketball,
no,
bro.
Yamcha, that's actually a very astute comparison because Yamcha messed around and got nerfed by a bunch of little
Oh my
green
God,
men
bro.
for, like, in the very beginning of that fight. And
facts.
lo and behold, what
Why?
happened? Like, no, that makes sense. He can't even handle the Cybermen. Like,
Bro, this Caleb dude is a
I
hater
get that.
in the
I get that.
comments. My
Even
God.
Krillin survived them.
Something different with your
Oh,
life.
they get different out here in these comments, Kachi and Chisholm. These folks here, you gotta be.
Oh, just wait. We're about 8 minutes away from the night show, anyways. So just hold your horses. Hold your horses.
Nah, hey, look,
'cause
you know,
the
You can see
freaky
it all
deaky,
comments, they
the
get a
beep
little
boop,
wild.
beep boop, bop, beep boop,
Because
is gonna be throwing that shit back
Hey.
expeditiously in 8 minutes.
Royal knows I texted him about certain comments, and I'm just like, man,
Yes,
different
indeed.
with Dolphins. They say it loud and proud on Twitter, but the second a show comes up, Dolphins fans are silent. Nah,
Oh, yes,
this is
indeed.
different,
What a thanks-
different waters.
Want to thank somebody for the $5 dono. He said once Duncan and Larry got those money bags, they just be chilling now. Larry out there giggling around like he's been hitting up the buffet season long. That boy hasn't passed one conditioning test all season. Thank you, 99 range for the 499 dono. He said he didn't show up, so I'm not showing up for work tomorrow. Hey, bro, I fucks with it. The boy Threat told y'all on Twitter that he didn't show up, so he wasn't showing up on post game. But no, Gad did want to kind of get to the bench. Let's get to the bench because those were our best players tonight. Victor Oladipo,
Who? Wait, some of them.
Victor
One of them.
Oladipo, and Caleb Martin. Like those were the two players those are the two players where I was like, okay, at least, you know what I'm saying? Like when you're looking for something to cheer for, something to root for, you need anything. And Victor Oladipo and Caleb Martin, bless your hearts, y'all weren't great, but thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
Yeah, it felt like those were the two that were really trying and actually able to get some results. Like
might have
everybody
got
else
some
was
last
just,
night, for
it
all we
was
know.
ugly until that fourth quarter. It was ugly.
Somewhere Michael Christian's screaming for Victor Oladipo to get more minutes.
Listen,
Miss him.
I miss Michael Christian too. Shout out Michael Christian. Go follow him on. I don't know what his Twitter handle is no more. It used to be Michael
Doesn't
5
exist.
RSN.
Yeah.
Go
Oh,
follow. It
I
doesn't
found
exist.
him.
Oh,
It exists. It's out there.
whatever. I love Michael Christian.
It
He's my friend.
doesn't exist.
Whatever. Let's move on. Who got me some more money? Oh, that was James Todd. I can see the picture already. Thank you, James Todd, for the $5 dono. He said, "Fuck it." Bam looked like Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta in Game 3, and then tonight looked like Krillin when Cell blew him up in front of Goku.
That was Frieza.
Have some
Frieza
pride,
style.
damn it.
Frieza
man.
did that.
For $5, he can change whatever sagas he wants.
Oh, no. We're not going to blaspheme. That was a key moment in history. When he went super, we all went super that day. Okay? We all did. I watched that live.
Don't say that day, Ricky J. Mark. For him
That
to go
day.
Super Saiyan, for him to go Super Saiyan took like 3-4 fucking episodes. Ricky J.
No, the fight between Frieza after the 5-minute timer, that took multiple episodes. He went super at the end of what's the name of the episode? Something Explosion, something. And then that's when that Bruce Falconer music came on. And then he looks at Frieza and it's like, whoa. And
This is what the show turns into. This is what
No,
the show
man,
turns
nah.
into.
Dude, I still can't get over
Goku
the
got
fact
more
that
killer
Gad
instinct
looks like
than
Thad
Bam.
Castle.
You said what?
I can't get over the fact that Gad looks like Thad Castle.
None of these boys watch Blue Mountain State, guy.
Dude.
Thank you, Christian Cardus, for the $1.99. Don't know. He
Motherfucking
said Yamcha hit more motherfuckers with the ball than Bam hit shots. Man, Gadiel Cartagena. No, let's go to Jonathan Ramakan. You look like you want to talk basketball. Talk about basketball, Jonathan Ramakan.
Well, I think what we need to talk about is if the Celtics have a full healthy team, like if they have Robert Williams and Bam isn't going to be aggressive, where's the ceiling for this team as far as the next game? Because it's
The
shown
ceiling has been reached if that's the case.
I
Like,
mean, as far as
Bam needs
Miami,
to be aggressive.
Game 6 in Boston.
yeah, are we going to go into Boston down 3-2? Because their defense, when they have Robert Williams, like it's been pretty good. Like Bam is refusing to be aggressive when he's there, and it just does. Like those two games kind of scare me. You know, they have the offensive talent to make the shots. Like, what adjustments do we need to make to actually have him or have somewhat of a different attack against that defense?
I think that's a pretty interesting question because Rob Williams seems pretty easy to kind of like game plan for. Go into the paint and pump fake, and he's going to jump. Like that has been like that seems to be the book on him for everybody but Miami. Like he's an aggressive shot blocker. He tries to block everything. Bro.
Yeah, and he blocks a lot. Like, credit to Rob Will. He's one hell of a help I think another thing, in terms of at least the Robert Williams side of things, like, you have to try to get him involved in an action. You have to move him around, because if you just let him help off of PJ Tucker in the corner and play help defense, Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo are shooting 30% from the field that day because he will block a ton of shots. He's a really good defender. It's really hard to score on them. You have to try to honestly like drive at Robert Williams and then pass from there, because outside of him, their help defense isn't anything crazy. Now they're very good, like swiping, whatever, at loose balls, this, that, and the other. But like Robert Williams is their elite help defender. So you have to try to get him on the ball and then make decisions from there. It's not easy. And then when they have Marcus Smart, like there's a reason the Celtics are the most elite defense in the NBA by the numbers this season. They have one hell of a team, but you get him out in space, you get him away from the rim a little bit, and things can change. But you have to have the respect of the defense in order to do that, and the Celtics clearly just have not respected Bam Adebayo this series.
Ricky, I want to come to you before I get to these donos on Rob Williams. Has he been the most impactful player for the Celtics this series?
I think their whole defense changes, or at least their whole defensive impact on Miami's offense changes when he's out there on the floor, without question. It's funny because when you watch him play, he doesn't really do anything spectacular aside from be that presence around the rim, block shots, and catch easy lobs that the wings provide when they drive to the rim. And yet, just having him there shifts the whole dynamic of the team. It goes to show you that it's not enough to just have big names on your team. You know, you got to have key guys that go in there, and they might not blow you away in terms of stats, but their impact on what your team is able to impose on the other team can mean everything. I think a perfect example of this would be what Scott Williams brought to the 2000-2001 Milwaukee Bucks, and how him being suspended for flagrant 2 shortly before, I think it was Game 6 or Game 7.
Scott
Pretty
Williams.
much, he played for the Bulls in the early 90s, went to the Bucks, and then eventually got suspended for, I think, either Game 6 or Game 7 before against the Sixers, which pretty much propelled them to the NBA Finals. That's something that Bucks fans to this day are still sore about, especially those that were there before. So these role players like Robert Williams are very important to what the Celtics do. And at the end of the day, you know, I wish that the guys that Miami has, whatever the proper word is, are able to better impose their will on what Miami's bringing to the table.
Jonathan Ramakan, you are evil, bro. You are a troll, and I just want to put that out here for the world to see. You are a madman, bro. All right, but let's get to this next game, bro. We at the 55-minute. Oh shit, I forgot about the donos. Thank you, David Sasson, for the $2 dono. He said Kyle Lowry is George Hill with the max and a booty, doing a whole bunch of nothing out there. I can tell you that. Thank you, Darius Jordan, again for the $2 dono. He said for Bamcio, Albert. God damn, bro. That's tough. Tano upright 199 dono. He said Naruto over DBZ.
Man, it's
it.
teach their own.
DBZ is definitely the OG, but Naruto's storyline is phenomenal.
I'm so behind. I only made it to like episode 70 or something, and then
Naruto, you never got on Shippuden?
I'm way behind.
I'm sorry,
behind.
Well, this is the post game conversation. My bad. Thank you, Christian Carter. I forgot we were still on the stream. Thank you, Christian Carter, for the 199 dono. He said if Bam Yamcha, then Lowry, that Chucky motherfucker, Yajirobe. Man, come on, man. All this. Why are we don't knowing anime talk, bro?
I love this shit,
bro. I know, bro. Thank you, Celtics fan. With the 199 dono. He said, well, bums, bubble frauds. Good night. We will take your money.
Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. No. Hold on, Royal. Wait a minute, Celtics fan.
Creative.
Okay, first of all, Celtics fan, respect yourself, because talent-wise, y'all should have been to the finals multiple times since 2016.
Man.
And you haven't. You've got nothing to show for it. Not even an Eastern Conference championship trophy. Like, even if they started awarding those trophies dating back to then, you still wouldn't have. And don't bring up that nonsense with 17 titles. The last one you won was in 2008, and Miami waxed you after that. Stop. Respect yourself. I understand you want to throw shots and bubble fraud this, and we can have a conversation about the bubble and everything, but calm that down. Y'all have had multiple lottery picks and nothing to show for it. Okay, Jason Tatum. Okay, great. That's nice. Jason Tatum did his thing, but who was the one that shot 4 for 20 today? It wasn't. I mean, my goodness, you acting like Miami was the only one that had that problem. Calm that down. Okay, Boston. No, relax. Okay, just relax. You've had nothing to show for it. Okay, bubble fraud. Well, how'd y'all do in the bubble? If y'all got beat by frauds, how'd you do in the bubble? Y'all got beat by frauds.
They trembling, Ricky.
No, but I'm saying if that's the case, then what does that make you? Since that was supposed to be y'all year, right? It was supposed to be y'all year when Kyrie showed up. Y'all got to Game 7 against LeBron. LeBron had nobody. He beat you with Jeff Green and who else? And a concussed Kevin Love. What happened? What'd you do the following year? And the year after that? Like, what are we doing? Bubble fraud. Bubble fraud what?
Listen, the last Celtics championship got us into a recession. So I pray to God it is either the Heat or the Warriors, because that shit is not looking up.
Nah, it's just like, dude, like, I mean, if there's anyone that can laugh at Miami for whatever reason, it's LA fans. We can't say nothing to them.
Facts.
We can't.
That is 100% true.
They got a bunch of rings. They got LeBron. They beat Miami in the finals that year. Excuse injuries or whatever. Can't say nothing to them.
And now they got a young star like Austin Reeves. Listen, let's
well,
talk about it, man.
Listen, King Ricky, thank you for blessing the mic, man. I thought I was going to be, I was hyping myself up until I could be the one to get it. Ricky say, "Nah, give me the fucking ball." All right, you know what I mean? Y'all know the boy the PG. I thought,
and that's how you do it, fam.
Ooh, one more for the road, King Ricky. DeMarco. You heard him, Bam. He said that is how you do it. All right, let's talk about this next game. Jesus Christ. That's crazy. Kachi Chisholm, you the guest on the stage. The boy feeling good?
About the next game
Yeah.
at home. I mean, shit. If we get Ricky J Adebayo on the floor instead of what we saw today, then yeah, then I'll take it. Because Ricky's talking shit about the Celtics better than we could saw anything out of Bam today. So if we get that, yeah. I mean, they have to win it in my opinion, just as a casual watcher, because I don't think if you lose in Miami in Game 5 that you go into Boston and win Game 6. So if they want to stay in, they have to win it.
First of all, you didn't say the line, so we're gonna ask you again. Kachi Chisholm, the boy feeling good?
The boy is feeling good.
Woo! Hey, I'm also loving all the Ricky J love in the Ricky J love, Ricky J Mark love in the comment. ISO Ricky, they say
Ricky super hot, Ricky spot hot fire.
Man, first of all, the coldest comment was the one where he tells us back out to Ricky Bang. That shit was crazy. That shit was crazy.
I blacked out. I missed that one.
Hey, bro, it's okay, bro. It's okay.
He's coming back down from his high.
He was in the zone, bro. You know what I mean? They say that. Thank you, Joe Pope, for the $2 dono. He said, need Aaron to go back and tell Bam to show up. Attack on Titan. Bro, listen, bro. Y'all are not going to throw an anime reference out here that this panel can't figure out, bro.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
We got, don't worry about it, bro. Me and Jonathan got you, bro.
You running deep.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, my God. Adam Barai, you gave us money. Everyone, please send a prayer to Private TSD. He is currently serving his country in the front lines of the war. That's why he hasn't been on. Not for sure, man. We would like to thank General Ariel Latiz for his service.
Commander General.
Yeah. Officer
Private.
Ariel Latiz. Yeah. Corporal Ariel Latiz. We'd like to appreciate him. I don't know if that's how you do it in goddamn Canadian Army, but yeah. Welcome to the post game show, Kachi and Chisholm. But yeah, we appreciate y'all showing my man some love too. Look at him. Where y'all going, bro? Look, he got Ethan's name up here. That won't be good for the folks that ain't looking for credentials. Also, we want to thank my boy Somebody for the $2. He said, threat pulling the heat and not showing up today. Trash. He told y'all he wasn't coming, bro. He told y'all. Oh, man. Christian Cardus, thank you again for the $1.99 dono. He said, Aaron is Bam ear. They laughing. Said, Thysis watch. Man, come on, man. Oh, man.
Yo.
Gad.
Yo. Gad's gone, bro.
I'm here.
Yeah, the boy feeling good.
No, listen, the boy is feeling great. Like, honestly, I really think the Heat are going to win this next game. And I have no doubt that they're going to show up because they showed up after getting blown out on their home floor in Game 2. They said, we are coming back in Game 3 and we are winning this game with the gutsiest, nastiest, grittiest, most cultured performance you've ever seen. So Game 5? I'm going to keep it real. I'm feeling good. The boy's feeling great.
Oh, shit.
Jonathan, I'm sorry. I had to put him full screen, man. That was too good.
Oh, somebody call Ariel Petty officer.
He said Pete Officer Ariel Latiz.
Oh, my God, bro. Ricky J. Mark. Oh. We don't let you sit on the bench for a little while, cool off, get you some Gatorade. The boy feeling good. I know you got your prediction early in the show, but
I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm cautiously optimistic because I don't want to hype myself into thinking it's going to go back and forth in terms of wins until Miami wins in Game 7 because reality doesn't work that way. Robert Williams came up lame a little bit midway through this game. And it's clear that whenever he's off the floor or he's hurt, especially with Marcus Smart potentially missing the next game, I think that bodes well for Miami. We still need to figure out what's going to happen with Jimmy Butler's knee and how that's going to affect his rhythm and his explosiveness and his basically just his consistency and as well as his lift in terms of getting up for those jumpers. I think Miami should win Game 5 because, quite frankly, I don't think Miami's going to win another game in Boston in this series. I don't see that happening. I think they need to win Game 5. I believe they will. They should have enough to win Game 5. And I mean, it lines up with my Heat and 7 theory. But at the end of the day, look, it's getting later into these series. Guys are starting to get hurt a lot more. Yeah, guys are starting to get hurt a lot more. Everybody's hurt in May. And it's going to come down to not only who's the best team, but who's the one left standing at the end of it all. So let's see what happens. I expect Miami to win in 5, but I am prepared for what could happen if they don't.
Oh, yeah, I know we're pretty late into the video with the Ashes, but if you guys haven't already, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the 5 Reasons Sports Network. We got plenty of content up here, especially if you like Heat content and Dolphins content, which one my man Content Chisholm is one of the spearheads of. As a matter of fact, Kyle, go ahead and promote some of the things that you're doing on the 5 Reasons Sports Network.
Me and Juanathan Cardonathan are going to be hosting 3 Yards Per Carry for June, so if you want to, listen to 3 Yards Per Carry, we'll be hosting it. Royal will come on for an episode. The Michael Christian will be on for an episode. We'll go from there.
DeMarco. I mean, he forgot to mention the show that we do together, but that's okay. I'll do it for him. You can also catch Kai.
It's on hiatus right now.
It doesn't matter. When it does come back, you can catch me and Kachin Chisholm on the Extra Yard as well. So make sure y'all check that kind of shit out. Jonathan Ramakan, the boy feeling good?
The boy's feeling all right. I mean, we out here. We're gonna go back home. I mean, we can't do much worse than we did tonight. That's the positive, And Tyler Hero might be coming back. He has a chance to prove that he's not Beno Udrih with a country club membership.
Oh my God!
I'm done.
I don't know if we're gonna
Smile from Ricky J. Mark. Look at that man.
Yo,
I don't know.
Ricky J. Mark.
I don't know what we're gonna get from Bam.
Bam! I don't know what I'm getting from y'all on the night.
I'm hoping it's more than
y'all.
It's I'm hoping it's more than Al Harrington that can switch 1 through 5. I'm hoping that Bam plays a little bit better than that. But it's that Gad is 100%. Yeah, I am feeling great. Miami's going back home. I think this series is going to be indicative of essentially if Miami can score the fucking basketball. If Miami scores more points than Boston does next game, we win that game. If Miami scores less, we lose. I think that's – and Bam Adebayo was 3 for 5 tonight, which was about 60%. If he takes 100 shots and he'll score about 60 of them, Miami wins this game.
Take that for data. Take that for data.
That's all I'm saying.
The boy Jonathan Robinson got all of his Sean Rochester bag right now.
If your agenda doesn't work, create one.
Oh, you learn. See, y'all boys learned from the best now. The kid will pull an agenda out of thin air. You feel me? Just like this one that I'm pulling out of thin air. The Heat are fit to blow that shit out. Fuck is y'all talking about? Every game has been the same. One team jumps out to a humongous ass lead, and then they win. Miami's going to do that in Game 5. I don't anticipate any close games in this series at this point. I think every game is going to be a fucking blowout. And I believe that until I see something different. I don't really give a fuck what other people got to say. Yeah, okay, I will read. I'm not. Adam Barras should be banned for this comment, by the way. I just want to make sure that I put that out there before I put it up, before I say
Don't even read it. Don't even read it. Just it's on the screen.
I mean, thank you, Adam, for being yourself. Aaron is banned. Oh, we already read that one. I think we're done with the things. We avoid the Hobots tonight.
Maybe we need to stay long enough for them to get here.
Man, we are already at a. Y'all know after I get past the hour, bro.
We didn't start giving 21 names yet.
Hassan Whiteside.
You got to dig deeper. You got to dig deeper than that.
I'm giving as much effort as Miami gave tonight.
I don't know. Maybe we can do.
I can't see the comments. Oh, it's too late, Jeffries. Bro. Jared Jeffries. It's Jared. I think Jared Jeffries is too good of a player to compare to the Dwayne Dedmon. Y'all help us out in the comments. Ethan slander hour. Y'all think I'm finna be on here for an hour slandering Ethan? I might. Not even gonna lie to you.
We need a lot of donos for that to happen. Like a lot of donos.
Listen, I ain't gonna lie, bro. For sure, especially when my kids got school in the morning, I gotta take them. Yeah, it's gonna need a lot of that. But
still, when does it end? This week?
Wednesday. Wednesday's the last day of
okay.
school. But my son goes to daycare year round. We can't have him at home. He's gonna. Thank you guys in the comments as always for joining the show, making it much more fun than it would have been without you. Thank you to Jonathan Replica, K, Ricky J. Mark, my man Gadiel Cartagena, and my boy Kachi and Chisel for jumping on the panel with us. We'll make sure that we'll be back for the next game, if that's what you're gonna call these. I don't know what Ricky has on there. But yeah, fuck all that. Play the video, Jonathan.
Jimmy Buckets! Clutch time!
Tyler Hero, what a finisher he's becoming.
Y'all boys know it's Celtics in 6 now, right?
That's
Like,
right.
it's over.
You better mean mug after
Blow the
you
team.
dunk on somebody that way.
100%.
It's over. Like, Bam is a joke. It's